Can't believe it. We have one escape. Unbelievable. We're at 31% on the average reoffend, though. Are you going to get out? Cookie Monster? Okay. Stealing all the cookies out of the jar everywhere. Okay. Cookies. 69% though, so not so nice for you. What about you, Stoneman? Are you going to be able to get out? No, not yet. How about you? Well, you guys need more reform. This is the way it goes. You just need a little bit more reform. How many are we looking at here? Visitors, 13. 27 people up for parole. I mean, I can have more parole rooms, I guess. I was talking about that earlier, you know, having more parole rooms. Maybe we'll put them right here. A couple of extra parole rooms. It just means that, you know, our lawyers and stuff have to walk through the prison, but they can, maybe they'll walk through the low security area to get in here. No, it's not a bad idea. Let's see what we can do here. So we'll go with parole. Parole. There we go. And we can just say it needs to be, what is it, 4x4 for the parole room, or is it 5x5? 5x5. Okay, so 5x5. And then wall, and then 5x5, and then wall, and then right here it would be 5x5 again if I wanted another one, but I guess so. Yeah. And that just means that this area, though, is going to be kind of closed off to walking through it. I don't want to do that. I think having another cleaning cupboard here would be more useful. We could always do another parole room here and here when we expand out. Okay, that's fine. So let's take, and maybe we'll delete the wall there and there. Actually, the whole thing needs to be deleted, right? Because the rooms don't need to be that big. So we're actually making this whole area kind of cut. Yeah, we're cutting into the whole area here. Okay, so brick wall is going to go between the two rooms. I can't quite see the definition of the room right now. I think it's right here. Yeah. So we'll put it in like that. And then we'll put it in about like this. Yep. So I have an extra 2 parole rooms on that side. Just kind of open this up a little bit. No big deal. I guess one more could be here, but then again, I can't have this walkway continue on straight through, and I wanted that. I don't have that on this corner, though. So maybe it doesn't matter as much whether I have that. I want it here, though. So for what I'm building here, I want that walkway to come through here. So I think we'll just have 2 additional parole rooms for now. It's fine. Oh, boy. Yeah. At least this time we have guards in the area. And our reformed prisoner here, he gets to get out of here. Larry Lawton, once again, getting out of the room. Now they're just going to talk amongst themselves. Oh? Did you not? You didn't learn anything in your faith exercises? Most of you guys just really want literature and, you know, luxuries and stuff. And I aim to get this for you. I do. Just real quick, we're going to have to... Oh, I did it again. Can I scroll down, please? Yeah, I want to be able to move these things, but I guess I have to dump them all. Maybe if I don't make this a shop, maybe they'll just dump them for me. If I dismantle all these things, yeah, they'll take them out of here. Good. Okay, so this little room right here is going to end up being a little library. All right. So we'll just demolish the walls like that. It's going to end up being a little library for me. Or for, I guess, for prisoners. It's not going to be for the low sec people, though. Low sec's going to need their own library. And that's okay. I think I might put it right here. Kind of mixed in with the rest of the cells. That's not a bad idea. They just have to work it, you know. Need people to work in the library. Let's go... should I do one more out? We can go one out, one more. Yeah, we'll have a library be here, too. A really nice library here. And then I think maybe also like a gymnasium, a gym. Oh, yeah. Like a nice gym for them to work with, too. That can be right here. Let's go ahead and demolish that and demolish that. So open it up. We also don't have any power to this, so we'll need that put in right now so I can get the hot water going. And then with that going, with the hot water being like there, we can take the brick building idea that I had before, and we'll just go like this. And this will be like another kennel. So we'll want to put the staff door on that side, I guess. It's another kennel for them. And so we'll have a gymnasium for these guys to work out in and exercise in for their free time and whatever. We'll have the library for them to get their literacy needs and all that stuff. And then the additional cells will keep wrapping around. And with these two buildings, I think I'm going to want to close off this. I still want to close this section off. I don't want them to get out of control here. So I'm going to close that off. And we're going to close this off. And then we'll make additional cells right here. Severe weather detected. Is this the snowstorm? Light blizzard. Okay, we're going to start getting freezing. Workmen are going to have to get on the pipes and make sure we're good here. But right now, all I want to do is make sure that we get our visitors table put in like so. And then the doors go in like that. And then finally, we want a CCTV camera watching over this area. And we'll put it right here so it keeps an eye on these two parole rooms. Seems like a good fit. Some people might think you want to look down the hallways, and I think traditionally you would want to look down the hallways. If I did that, I don't think I'll get quite as good a coverage over those two parole rooms, but it would actually look a little bit better, maybe. Maybe I can get better vision of these cells here too, which is weird, but you can do that. Prisoner died. Stephen Pettit. Well, 81%. I don't know how long he's been here, but he's gonna leave now. That's one way to leave the prison. If you really wanted to, that's a way to do it. Let's take a look at these hallways here. Actually, let's not. I was gonna decorate, but I think not, because we're still trying to. Oh, we're still trying to make sure that we're all winterized. So this room needs to be fixed because they're trapped in here. So library and gymnasium, both of them. So I think we're going to go like this. This will be the entrance to both. Yeah. And it's actually faster for me to do this if I just say demolish that wall, because then they'll actually demolish it from inside. And then I can, you know, tell them to put the door in after that. And then from there, we're going to want the metal detectors to be just right there. So when you return to your cell from entering here, you're going to go through these detectors anyway. And that's how we're going to try to stop them from getting in things. It looks like they do use them, right? There's a dirty food tray here. Yep. They totally use them. Wow. I wonder if there's any benefit to that as far as like room grading goes. I bet there isn't, but no. There's not. But if I put plants in here. Oh. CCTVs in here. They don't like that. There's no windows. If I put a window, but it doesn't go outside, does that matter? Does that help you at all? Does it do anything for you? Take the CCTV camera out of the room. And we'll just set it to the outside of the room. This is going to count as the cell block now, isn't it? Well, we need one of these cameras inside the library anyway, so I'm going to put one of them in here. Yeah, I think I'll actually bias it this way. That way it covers the gymnasium a little bit too. We'll put it off in the corner like that. It's a good spot for it, I think. Covers both of these rooms in the weird way that this game works. There it goes. All right, so now the room grading here should be much improved. Yeah? 8 out of 10. It says no windows yet. There it goes. Now there's a window. Boom. Okay. Yep. High meal variety, high meal quality, doing all those things. Final thing I need for this canteen then is just plants. Plants are pretty easy to do, right? Plants. We can do a carrot plant. No, not that kind of plant. I need like a potted plant. Yeah, like these. So we can put little plants in here. So I'll put one like maybe there, over there, just to make the place look pleasant. Yeah. Put one right over here next to the shop front too. And then again, we want to make sure that prison labor. Yep, there are people working in here. So good. We are now serving, right? We're now serving, although it looks like he's shopping, but there's no one working the shop front. Is there someone working the shop front? I want to be able to see in there. Hate not being able to see in the shops. Where can I put this? I don't really want it there. I guess here, I can always put it on this side too, right? There's not really a good spot for this. How about here? If I put it here, I can overwatch the shop all the time. So we'll do that. And then let's have the CCTV monitor in here do it. I can speak. 1 right there. 2. Yeah, we'll wait for them to put that one in. Then we'll have that one also. It looks like this one's not connected. Interesting. 3. Any others not connected? Did I miss them? This one here. 4. Okay. I'm slipping. There we go. Then 5. All right, now we can see inside that shop and we know what's going on with it. I like it. This is going to be our kennel. So let's real quick go ahead and grab objects. Nope, room first. So we can get them isolated here. Kennel right here. We are going to want it to be warm in here for everybody. Put it over here as close as possible. We are going to want dog crates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is probably fine. And we'll put a couple of doggy bowls right there. All right, then we got to get the hot water to come over there, and we need to insulate it. So this is all connected. So we'll just bring this up, and it should be good to go there. And then we have to provide insulation for all of this. Yeah, all these pipes need to be insulated because it's going to be a blizzard soon. Got to protect it. Looks pretty good here. A little more insulation there. All of these need to be insulated. We definitely want to make sure that, especially in the low security area, we're basically treating these guys like VIPs, you know, like the easiest, you know, they're the best students we have. Oh, these valves need insulations as well. I didn't see that before. Are you even doing anything, Valve? I'm not sure that's doing anything. I think it's off by 1, but it might be it's supposed to be on the hot water, not the cold water. I don't really care about the cold water. No. Where's the other valve? I thought there was one more. Doesn't look like there's one more. Never mind. Let's make sure there's some insulation going in through here too. I like insulation placing. I don't like the process. I wish it was just like some research that you could do and all your pipes are insulated now when you build them. I don't like having to upgrade every single pipe. I want to can I just build an insulated pipe right away, right? That would obviously be better, but I do, however, like that I can't miss when I'm placing this. There's no way to miss. You can't place it where it doesn't belong. Okay, so I'm noticing another security issue. Obviously, their work times when they're in the cleaning cupboards and stuff allow them to be in this area with protective custody, which is no good. Oh, we got another guy that's being targeted here. It's you, right? I think it's you. 85%, kind of don't care. But you're going through conflict resolution, which is nice. But if you're at 85%, I kind of don't care about protecting you right now. You're not valuable to me unless you're going to be released early on good behavior. 29% is the reoffending rate here in this list. But that doesn't actually work for the grant. So we're down to 29 in that menu. But I think what actually matters is what it says in the other tab here. Is it reform? Yeah, this. So average reoffending, it says here, is 41. So I think what this is, it's not your actual average of reoffending rate on release. I think what this is the cumulative average chance to reoffend for everyone that's in your prison currently. So bringing more people into the prison, probably not the greatest idea intake wise. And so I think what I'm going to do is shut off medium sec and just I'll allow low sec, because there's a good chance that their chance to reoffend is already lower, right? And so I maybe have a good chance, hopefully, at figuring that out. We're going to go ahead and do a quick search of the cell block while they're out of their cells. We'll do a quick search of that. And yeah, we're going to have some drinking fountain problems. It's obviously winter now, you can see. It's definitely getting frosty. There's a blizzard outside and everything. We'll have some rain later, it looks like. But yeah, we're having a hard time keeping the water on. But as you can see, there's clearly a security issue with this. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move this serving table in a little bit. Kind of move it closer to the tables here. I need protective custody to eat in another place, essentially. And so what I'm going to end up doing is we're going to take a brick wall. We're going to go like this. And this is going to be a very tiny canteen. In fact, I think I want to go out even more. So let's go all the way over here like this. This is going to be a tiny canteen for protective custody. Completely blocked off from everyone else, with the exception of a staff door, which I think I will have entering here. There'll be a staff door on this side, I think. So we'll put a staff door right there. That lets the staff in to do everything they want to do here. And then on this side of things, we're going to go with the serving table. Yep, we'll put this along this side here. And then we'll just have some small tables. This should be fine. Yeah, these little benches here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put another one right here too. So we'll have just like this little tiny table bench area for protective custody to eat in. And they'll have their own canteen right there. So they no longer use this. And that's like, this is an evolutionary process that needed to happen. They no longer use this. And that's great. Also, the kennel needs to be 5x5 minimum. So even though I've got it really long, it's still not 5 wide. So there's this nonsense happening right now, and it's not completing. All right, they still need to add some more steel to the foundation there. So I'd really like to get that done. What do you got here? So only one staff dead still. Perfect. We have 12 criminally insane now. Still capacity for 20, remember. And I don't know if we're actually getting consultation sessions. This guy's ability is average. Same thing with this one. And I don't think we're actually getting those. I have them programs active, but they have to actually sign up for them and do them. So, okay, there are a couple of prisoners that are going to do them. 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. We can start. See, that's the weird thing, right? Like, all of a sudden, now there isn't one at 11. Weird, right? I don't like that. But it's fine. Whatever. Nobody's passed carpentry apprenticeship. That's a very expensive program. Nobody's passed it. Great. Solar panel safety. We've got 9 passing that so far. Tattoo removals. I mean, pretty much everything is good here. I was going to do this 3 strikes program, but I don't know. It's a voluntary program. It's 500 per session. I think there's enough stuff already going on. We'll put spiritual guidance in, which I generally don't like doing because I'd rather they work than go and sit and pray. But, you know, you got to make them happy so they don't kick off and ruin everything for you. But otherwise, we're pretty solid on budget and everything. I can afford to expand. So let's do those libraries I've been saying I wanted to do this entire video and haven't done yet. So we're going to go with library here first. It will not be nearly as sophisticated. We're not going to have any of the stuff that makes, well, the stuff that makes it nice. We're not going to have any of the nice stuff here. It needs a sorting desk and a library shelf. So zoom in on this really quick here. We're going to have a library shelf. 2 shelves of books. That's it. Sorting desk right here. And we could probably do 1 more shelf of books. It's a real easy thing here. And then we're going to put a couple of chairs in here so that they can maybe read. And that's it. That's all this library is. It's real basic. That's all we're going to put here, unless it wants me to do something else, which I don't think it does. No. Now over here, this library is going to be a little bit bigger. Right, so same thing. We're going to go library. Right, and only people who have done foundation education can actually work here. So it's important to have people who have passed that course before you get in, too deep into this. So we're going to place 2 shelves of books here, 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 and here. So they can go off and do things. And actually, maybe we'll... I think that's probably fine, actually. Sorting desks will be along this wall. Yeah, we'll put one there and there. So more people can sort the books if they need to here. And then we're going to have some sofas in here. Nice places to chill and read if you'd like, right? We have some maybe some sofas that are facing each other, that kind of thing. And let's say some computer stations exist in here too, because why not? A library is a good place to have computer stuff going too. We can have like 3 computer stations in here. No radio or anything. That's not good for this place. We're going to have overhead lighting there. We're also going to want lights to be over the books and everything so they can see what they're doing. We'll have another light in this hallway too. Hi, guys. You're just like, we want outside. We will punch steel. Yes, we punch steel when we want outside. I think maybe I should have more orderlies deployed here. How many orderlies do I have? Orderlies. How many do I have? I have 6. I feel like 6 should be enough. They're not really agitated that much. 6 is pretty good, but I guess I'll put 8. We'll go 8 orderlies, but we shouldn't need any more than that. Oh, and I should hire them at the road, right? And then over here, we're gonna do a gym. So the other people don't have a gymnasium, just these guys do, yeah? And so we can put treadmills and stuff in here. Now this stuff is gonna be powered by the renewable energy over here, because this stuff it gets pretty expensive on power. And I think this thing's kind of doing about as much as I'd like it to do. I have capacity to give one more big capacitor here, but then at that point I can't do anything unless I move it up, which is what I was gonna do anyway, but I haven't done it yet because it doesn't really matter much. So on the treadmills, we could go maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treadmills. We could do a couple of punching bags. Maybe we'll set this up some space between them like that, right? We can get a few weight benches over on the wall over here. Maybe some dumbbell racks situated like that. That's okay. We can obviously put a fan in here. We want this to be nice high quality and cool them down and everything. And then in this room also, let's put some gym mats in. And I think the gym mats, maybe we'll place these kind of like, oh, can I help you? More extra supplies. Nice. Like that. Yeah, we'll have the training dummies so they can learn how to fight just a little bit, I think. Kind of not sure where they're going to stand for these. I'll put them staggered like this. I don't know if there's actually enough space for all that. And then the one thing I really don't know if there's enough space for is the boxing ring. I don't know if there's enough room for that. Right now I can't find it. Boxing. Here it is. Boxing ring. There is enough room for it. We'll put a boxing ring in the corner. We'll get rid of this one and we'll slide one of these treadmills over maybe. But there's room for a boxing ring in here. Okay, good. So yeah, we'll get all these things in here. We obviously want to make sure that we are also able to see inside at all times. Very important thing. I think a camera here will do it. That actually technically puts it in the cell block, and I don't want to do that. I don't think it matters though, right? The cell blocks don't have ratings. It's just adding suppression. I'm trying to make it so where they're not suppressed so they'll pass programs faster, but I think it's going to be fine. One camera is not going to hurt anything. And now we'll get vision from this camera and that camera. Oh, maybe they changed how this works. Do you not rotate into the wall anymore? Oh, okay. Okay, maybe this isn't working the way I thought it would. Hang on. Used to be able to just see through walls all the time. It was really nice. Actually like that a lot. We'll put the camera right here then. No problem. And since I moved this camera, we're going to have to reconnect it anyway. But let's go ahead and get all that stuff put in as a priority. And we can get these rooms going. Weight benches, gym mats, all these things are put in. I'm probably going to want more gym mats. Yeah, I think we'll put more gym mats in. Spread them out like this. You know, you don't have to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just give them a little extra space. It's fine. And then all these things are going to get hooked up to the power. Now, this is getting hooked up to the green energy grid right here. So it's going through here. We could just connect it all right there, but I think I'll just run it up like that. It's fine. Nothing else here really uses a whole lot of power. The only difference is we'll put like a wall light there, a wall light here, and a wall light like maybe over here. That'll provide enough light for the whole room. Same thing with the library. I think more lighting in here would be a good idea. Maybe we'll take a wall light over by the sorting desks. Maybe we'll put... there's already enough light. There's a light right there, so it's just not running. Okay, cool. And then finally, prison labor. We want to have at least like let's say like 3 people working in here, right? And then We want to make sure it's only minimum security. That's it. Everything's minimum there. All right, now this library, we're going to say is medium only. Maximum's not allowed in here because there's scissors and all sorts of nonsense. So we're going to make sure that they can't get in here. Or at least that they're not allowed in here. They can get in, but they're just not allowed in here. And then we're going to go and add 2 people to work in that one. Okay, cool. So everyone has jobs, and that will hopefully cater to better to the literacy need. I'm hoping anyway. We can have bookshelves in here to do it too, but ideally they can go in the library, sit in one of these chairs, and just read. And then these guys can go in the library. They can sit in the couches and stuff. And then also, I think maybe we'll have some plants. I want to help the grade of this place, right? Put some plants in here. Why not? Couple in the corners like that. Sure. Is there any other things I should be doing with room quality? I don't think so. Library doesn't seem to be affected by room quality, but the gymnasium does. So no windows. I need a window. And then I don't have an outdoor window, and that's fine with me. I need a water cooler in here, 6 treadmills, and 6 weight benches. Oh, it needs 6 of them. Okay. Well, we can place 2 more along the wall there. And then it needs 6 weight benches, which there's not a whole lot of room for that. But tell you what I could do maybe is I take these gym mats. We will put them right behind each other, I guess. There we go. And then we'll take the weight benches and we'll go ahead and do this. So now they all face each other with the dumbbell racks in the center. I like that. And that should give me everything I need to make this a successful deployment of a top-tier gymnasium, provided, of course, we put in a window. And I think I will make a nice, large, classy window so people can see inside, like right... yeah, let's put it like right here. A large, classy window. And this fan can probably move over and be somewhere else, maybe. And I don't even know if this is in the way or not. It doesn't matter. You know what? Leave the fan where it is. I don't care. All right, I want everyone's eyes to pay attention to Carter here. Okay? Carter is the first prisoner in my prison to qualify for a transfer. He has behaved, and he qualifies. So let's take a look at Carter. His experience, he's in for 5.5 years. He's almost eligible for parole. Prison grading's down to 19%. Very nice. A person like this, who's behaved, down to 19%, they don't deserve to be a maximum anymore, right? They've done their time. They're working through some programs. They went through breathe therapy. They tried the workshop introduction. They tried. Conflict resolution is not working out too well, but they gave it a chance, and they want to become better at this, right? So we are going to approve their transfer as soon as they're done eating here. We're going to approve their transfer. So we're going to come over to the transfers tab. Nope. Prisoners tab. Here it is. And we are going to hit this button to approve him as soon as he's done eating. There it is. Yes. So that changes him to medium. He qualifies. And if he wants to go to, you know, the minimum security, well, he can do so. But now he doesn't have to go back with all those violent people that are fighting in this narrow hallway. Now he can hang out with the other guys over here. He gets access to, you know, the library. And these guys are going to sort through books because they passed the foundation education. So that's nice. So they're going to sort through books. So he is our first person to be able to transfer to a new place, which is great. If we take a look at this, we have 3 people who also are trying to behave, 3 people who are trying to qualify to transfer into medium security. And then you also have 11 of the medium security people, including Carter, who wants to transfer to the minimum security area, right? Now, transferring from medium to minimum is much more difficult than transferring from maximum to medium because of the criteria I've made. I don't want anyone violent in this area. This is for good people who don't kick off all the time. And so far, I haven't had a single fight in this entire wing. Lovely. I'm going to keep that going, hopefully. Well, yeah. Drex is being moved into lockdown. I'm not entirely sure why. Are you being moved down here? Why? This is medium. Why are you being moved? Where are you taking him? Guard, what are you doing? You know this is not his cell. Yeah, look, what the hell? What is this? Get out of here. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, nobody kicks off in here, and that's what I want. I want this to be a nice event-free zone, and anyone who does anything violent at all in this block is kicked out of it immediately. So that's just the way it goes. You have to behave. You have to not kick off and assault people. And if you do that, you're going to have this ideal paradise where your canteen is top tier. Your cells are really good, individual cells. You've got access to the better library. You've got access to a gymnasium that you didn't have before. We're going to have a cinema in here too. We're going to have a better yard experience. At least I was. Now I'm just going to have like a yard here, and I don't know what I'm going to do for the yard experience now. That's kind of out the window at this point. Maybe when this is gone and I can move them over here, I can tear this out and do my original yard idea. Probably better if I can do that. Because I was going to have a much better yard for these guys too. So anyway, yeah. And then they can work in other jobs like the farm. And then what I can do also, right, is if I wanted to do policy, I don't know actually remember where it is. I never remember what it is. Finances, maybe. Prisoner wages. There it is. I could say, hey, if you work in the fruit orchard, right, you can make more. So fruit orchard, we're going to jump that up to 120%. Farming field, 120%, right? We can do those types of things. I can also say that the restaurant is now exclusive to minimum security. And so if I do that, now the restaurant is paying more money, right? So I can do that too. And now I can go in and I can say, for the sake of deployment, minimum security only in this area. Which pretty much makes this area, like this is going to be a shared area, but I mean, there's no reason for anyone to come in here unless you're going into the restaurant now, right? Because this is basically minimum sec. Or you're going into this parole area. That's the only reason too. So like this parole area is open to everybody too. Otherwise, this would be a totally shared area. Or this would be a totally minimum security area. But now minimum security, the only people that can work in here too. They get the nice cushy jobs. They get the jobs that pay the most money. Maybe that motivates people to want to be here. That's what I want. And so you can see, that's why when we go to prisoners, you can see so many of the medium, I can speak, I swear, medium security people want to transfer. So they're going to try to behave to go ahead and do that. Perfect. So library set up, and it looks like there's maybe some books that are going to get sorted here at some point. We're going to have people in here. We already have some books on the sorting desk, so that's nice. And the gymnasium is established, but we're not monitoring it yet. So let's get this one here should be working. Get that hooked up. There we go. And now we can see inside the gymnasium if they're going to start using it, right? And this has, I think, a really good grade, right? Yeah, 8 out of 10. That's pretty good. It needs a water cooler, which is a really easy thing to add. Water cooler. Just put it in front of the window. Like, we give them this nice window, and then we block it with stuff. There it is. I probably should move that window. Let's put it right here. Yeah. We got another tunnel up here? Or is it a false flag? Come back over here. Do you smell another one? Nah, it's a false flag. You're fine. All right, so I finally have this thing sorted out. So this canteen is now medium and maximum only. We've got a smaller canteen here, which will serve our protective custody people. We don't have to separate the meal times for that anymore, so I can go in and adjust this regime just a little bit better here. We have the one here that's exclusive for our lower security inmates. That's great. We have this small one here that's for this criminally insane for now. Until we go somewhere else and get it, that's what it is for now. We are 64% done with this advanced farming one. We still do not have the average down below 30%. I'm thinking maybe I could help this just a little bit by taking more. I'm going to do more intake for the lower security guys. I'm going to go up to 170 here, I think. So that's 26 people left. And we have capacity for... We do not have capacity for 26. Not this security level. So we're going to bring this down, I think, to 164. This would be 20. We have one cell less than we need for 20. Okay. So I probably should just do math before I start intaking, right? Yeah. It's all right. So we'll bring in 18 of them. That's about all I can afford right now in this area. And then we'll have to keep going. Excuse me. Oh, you missed. You had one chance to be a hero, guard. Ooh, never mind. Had 2 chances to be a hero. Nice job. Well done. Probably should take a look and see. Why did you... Oh, you're a drug dealer, huh? You're a low security drug dealer. Is that it? What's that character trait here? History of narcotics. They are always able to get the best deal from any contraband trading. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do here, Mr. Dealer. Are you trying to... do things with drugs here? Do you have anything on you? Do you got anything on you? No? Nothing? Okay, we'll keep an eye on you. In fact, I think maybe... I don't know about tracking belt on that guy. I don't think so. I think we're all right. I think we're fine. I'll just, I can keep an eye on him. But as long as he's staying, non-violent, I think I'm okay with it. So there's an ex-gang member right here working in this. But as long as we have nobody violent in here, I don't mind the ex-gang member being in low security. He comes into the prison as an ex-gang member, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to put him in protective custody necessarily. It's as long as he's not near violent people or near other gangs, because the only people that are going to have a problem with this are people who are currently in gangs. And we do have a couple of gang people in here, but they're not that violent. At least it doesn't seem like they are anyway. Let's take a look at this guy. So cunningly brutal. Attacks targets in security blind spots. So he does have the traits for this. And so because of that, I am going to upgrade him. I'm going to kick him out of here because he has the traits for being violent. I know. I profiled you for who you are, not for what you've done. Oh, man. You got to get used to it. Welcome to prison. Yeah. In this cell here, too, we probably will get rid of this guy, too, because, that's just getting rid of the gang members and having them be out here. And maybe what I could do, I could say that if you're a gang member, you're not eligible to transfer. I could say that. Gang members disqualified all is what I have said. So the only way that they're being a gang member in here is if they are already in here and they become a gang member. Or I, intake and they're a gang member on intake. But if that happens, then I'll just upgrade them like I just did. Yeah, or I guess it's kind of a downgrade, isn't it? Yeah. The kennel's working down here. I still don't see any of these guys actually doing this patrol route, though. It's almost like this patrol route is just not allowed. Not sure what's going on with that. I should be able to get them to take this route, and they're just not. Hang on. Now, can we maybe... I want all. Can I just have you do it on all? Should be able to do on all. Well, either way, like I just want dogs here, and I'm not getting that. It's the only thing I can think of is that it's just not enough dogs, but they're resting, of course, and they have some people on patrol. I think the spacing of everything just means I don't have enough dogs. I currently have 14. I thought that would be enough, but we'll have a bunch more and see if we can get anybody to take this route. It's easy to access this. I'm not sure why they're not getting here. It's very easy to walk in here, but they're just choosing not to patrol this. And I'm not sure why, but I need that in order to know they're digging tunnels. Otherwise, I got to go in here and every so often I have to say, hey, search the toilets just to make sure nobody's digging tunnels. And if anybody is digging tunnels, that's an escape attempt and you're kicked out, right? So there you go. You're just going to have to fill up, which means that we need to have capacity in medium security at all times, right? I have 33 people in here. I have capacity for 59. I have to make sure I keep capacity here because if people act up in minimum, then they're going to get kicked out, right? So that means I need to have capacity to kick them out and bring them to somewhere else. That's what I'm doing there. Not sure what's going on with you. Are we not escorting him to his cell? And both of these guys are just chilling here, yeah? All right, so I'm swimming in cash, but I have a little bit of a problem, right? I still have a lot of violence in the prison. There's still a lot of people that keep getting hurt every single day, and it pretty much happens right here all the time. Maximum security people come down, and they get to about here. Sometimes they make it as far as here, but sooner or later, pretty much every single day, when it's mealtime, there's a fight in here. And every time there's a big fight, that's an opportunity for a prisoner that's about to be released early, and not reoffend. There's a chance for them to die. Or it's even worse, my guards can die, right? That stuff can happen. We want to put up an end to that. But if the programs aren't working, if they're not interested, Like maybe they're just this gang buster. They're just like, I have no interest in learning how to count to 10, bro. All right, I'm not doing this foundation education crap. They don't want to go to the meeting room to learn how to address their conflicts in a more productive way. They don't want to do these things. They just want to fight. They just want to control territory, right? They want to get into drugs. If that's their thing, there is one other thing we might be able to do to get them to at least express this violent tendency that they have in a controlled way. All right. And so that's the last thing I'm going to do before I end this video. And that is, we're going to create, see this again, like all of this violence is totally unnecessary. All right. And this is an opportunity for them to potentially disarm and kill my guards. And I don't want that. And it's almost always these really violent people, like the maximum security people. So we're going to give maximum security an extra room. Oh, hang on. We have a guard that's on the payroll here. I see them. I saw it. I don't know where they are now, but I saw it. There's a guard here that is corrupt, and I need to find that. Man, there's some miscellaneous violence happening all over the place here. I don't know where they are. They're here somewhere though. I saw that symbol pop up. Maybe they changed their mind. How long does that stay up on them? Because I haven't actually had it go away before, but since I have a tendency to make the game play faster. Okay. Well, anyway, I got a bunch of cash. So we're expanding this wing right here. And we're going to add some more prison cells, of course, which is, dangerous. We're going to keep sliding these guys down. Like I said, I want to make sure I always have medium available. I want to have space available here. So we're going to slide maximum down. And as we slide them down, they'll now be in this hallway. And we're also going to get them in this hallway. And this hallway is a special hallway. This hallway brings them to a place that we don't talk about. Okay? We're not going to talk about this place. But it's here. All right? I'll draw it in, but there's a rule. I'm not supposed to talk about it. So it's right here. Okay? And all we need in this room is a boxing ring. And that's it. This room is a fight club room. And it's a place where they can come and fight each other in a controlled setting. There's rules, there's a sport to it. They can get that aggression out of them in that capacity instead of, doing it up inside the canteen every single day, 2 or 3 times a day. And so far we're able to manage it. But the more prisoners I intake, the more likely it is I'm going to have even more dangerous people that we can't control. This is especially true when we start getting gang leaders, which I don't see yet. Thankfully, I don't see any leaders yet, but it's going to be an even bigger problem when we start getting leaders, because they're going to start recruiting and they're start getting lieutenants. They're start actually taking and organizing their fights against certain prisoners, right? And that's what we've got going on here. And there's still just so many people always in gangs. Always fighting. Oh, ex-law enforcement right here. I see you. He's in a gang. He's got somewhat of a chance to succeed here, but nah. Either way, he is ex-law enforcement, so we are going to pop him in protective, unfortunately. Pop you in there. Have you go to your own place there. Surprised that he wasn't the one that they were attacking, but get him out of Gen Pop. All right. And see, they kicked off again. I want them to get this aggression out of them. And that's what the Fight Club is all about. So we'll get the fight ring in there, and then they'll be able to walk through here and do that. So now I need to do a couple of things here. We're going to go for our planning tool here. We're just going to get rid of that. So this is not a cell anymore. This still is, though, or at least it's planned to be. And right now what I'm going to do is just want to close this off so they don't have a lot of room to wander. So this is going to get basically closed off, right? And then we're going to open this up. And then they'll be able to now walk this way and down into the boxing ring. And then we can take the staff door out of here and put the chapel back, you know. And then once we do that, we can then put the wall back in its place. There we go. And done. Put the wall back in its place, please. And there we go. Now, the chapel is currently open for everybody. Every security level can go through that. And that means our low security people are going to be walking through here. I don't know if I like that too much, but that's what we've got as a reality now until I can get maybe another one sorted. Maybe I can get another chapel in here somewhere sorted. But for now, that's what we've got going on. And I don't believe chapels have room ratings. They do not. So classrooms are actually doing pretty well here. And if I had more bookshelves, this would even do better. Oh, is this not... Oh, it doesn't go all the way down here. Oh, interesting. Hang on. Classroom. There we go. And then I guess I could put bookshelves in here, right? I'm assuming, I don't know this, but I'm assuming that if I put more stuff in these rooms, if I make these rooms better, that they will, you know, people will perform better in classes. I don't know that. But it makes sense to me that if we had books in here, for example, that it would be maybe better suited for teaching them. I don't know. We'll see. This is kind of for everybody, though. So maybe I can have some classrooms that are better suited. Like the psychiatrist's offices need stuff. We don't have the leather sofas and stuff yet for that. But 2 bookshelves are going in here. And then outdoor windows are still actually technically possible. But I'm not going to bother with that. Because they won't be... If I put the outdoor windows here, there won't be outdoor windows for long anyway. So it's fine. Let's make sure that we put the wall lights along this. 1, 2, and then in here we'll put a wall light 3. I'll put it on both sides. That's fine. Let's maybe do it like this. Okay, so Lex will make sure that we have our maximum security only. And then this room is max security only as well. So if you are in maximum security... Oh, wait, this is a boxing ring. Oh, there's an actual thing called a fight ring. Oh, hang on. Maybe I got the wrong thing here. Hang on. I thought that was what I needed. Fight ring. Fight ring is different. It's smaller too. I like it. Okay, excellent. We can put this in the center then. It'll look better. All right, perfect. In which case, then we can move these lights up a little bit and have them centered on the... Have them centered on the ring here. 1 and 2. All right. The fight ring... The fight club is now in place. And it's nice because it's kind of out of the way. Nobody knows it's there. I love that positioning. Everyone in the single prison, everyone, would never know this exists. I guess unless you're sitting in this classroom and you kind of like can hear it through the wall. But otherwise, nobody knows this exists. Except for maximum security who can walk down this way, this long, lonely hallway, and then boom, there it is. Right? And that's what we need. Now... Obviously, we're doing this in a controlled environment, which means we control it, right? So we want to make sure that we are monitoring this at all times ourselves. So we are going to put cameras in here. Absolutely. And just because, in case things get out of hand and they start breaking the rules, I want to make sure that we also have some sort of patrol going through this hallway too. So we are going to also have a guard, probably 2. Yeah, we're probably going to have 2 guards at all times, just to make sure that we're really controlling this, right? We want to make sure. Okay, so there we go. We now have a fight club room. So then we go into programs, and it says fight club here. $40 a session. That's pretty cheap. These training sessions are meant to direct your inmates' destructive energy into fighting in a controlled environment. They may be too tired to fight afterwards. Wait, what was the first rule again? Yeah. We're just going to exhaust them in a controlled manner. And then they're just like, man, I don't want to fight right now. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. And we hire this externally. So that means we're getting a discount as well for this one anyway. So there's a gym instructor that will come in here. And it lasts 3 hours. So now people who are really interested in Fight Club can go ahead and, participate in that. And there's 89 people interested, so let's go ahead and do that. So we'll come up here. Let's find all the way through here and right there. Yeah. So we can also maybe get unscheduled. Yeah, I was gonna get extra times, but that's fine. It just kicked me out. Where is it? All the way at the bottom. Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Why do you keep doing this? Stop scrolling up. I want to manipulate that one, and it's gone. All right, try again. Start, and it's here. I guess 10 to 1 is all we can do, and it looks like it's only 6 people at a time. You telling me I'm gonna need more than one Fight Club room? I guess I'm gonna need more than one Fight Club room, but it's all right. I haven't really used the Fight Club room very much, so this is kind of new to me. 8 out of 8 here. What are you? You're at 7 out of 8. I will have you connected there. All right then. So I don't know how effective that's going to be. All right, I really don't. But hopefully, if they decide to fight here, they won't fight here. That's my hope. All right. We got books on the shelves. Looking good there in that library. Other library down here. We got plenty of books on the shelves down here too. And during their free time, they can use all these things. Yeah. I still got lots of money. And that means we can start decorating. So I'm going to put a wooden floor in my gym. Should I put a wooden floor in my gym? I don't know if I like that. There's a lot of options here. You know what? I'm going to think about what I want to do for decorations. And we're going to spend a video. Next video, I think, is good. We have so much money at this point that we can afford to do this. We're going to spend next video just trying to lay in decoration around the prison. All right, we're going to kind of focus in on like getting floors the way we want them, cells the way we want them, all those types of things. And we'll keep an eye on the Fight Club thing. If it seems like there's people who are, you know, passing this and it somehow has an impact on violence in the prison as well as their reoffending chance and all that, we can also add more Fight Club in here as well. We could possibly, for example, have a room here and then have another room here and then have another room here. And we could just have them have to walk through the different rooms to get the different Fight Clubs, right? We could just do that. I don't know. We'll see. We can open this up and have it be one big open area with an individual Fight Club area for each one. I'd be okay with that. But in any case, I still have to let it run a little bit because I need to get some of these done, and I'm at 85% for the ripened crops, so I feel like that's going to happen fairly easily now. We're going to get all these ripened crops, and 86% will have them harvested in no time. Okay, so when that's finished, I'm going to save and log out and everything. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the spring. Bye bye.